Crystal ball gazing, reading into the future, predicting 2020. There's a lot of questions that are unanswered, and I have the absolute best person with me to answer all of that and give her predictions. Tamanna C, who is the famous psychic and spiritual healer, is now joining in. Tamanna, great to have you on ET now.
Thank you so much, Avanne, for having me.
There's so much that I want to talk about. Firstly, it's been quite a tumultuous year with respect to a lot of global as well as domestic events on the political front, the financial markets. Can you just give us a sense as to what is the outlook in terms of some of the financial markets for the year 2020?
According to me, we are still going to hit rock bottom between Feb-March. So those who are into long-term investments, you're safe. But if you're into short-term investments, Feb-March is going to be a problematic year because there is still going to be a lot of chaos, a lot of turmoil during those 2 months. But the good news is there is going to be much more stability after May of 2020. And I think by the time we hit August 2020, there's going to be far more financial stability. The stability that we actually went through between 2009 to 12 in terms of financially, that same stability is coming back after August next year.
If we were to purely talk about the stock markets, are you sensing that there's going to be some sort of a long-term upcycle, or is it just going to be?
It's going to be far more long-term after May 2020, and that trend will continue for the next 3 to 4 years. So there's good news. You will, I mean, for those who've lost money in the last 18 to 20 months, will somewhere recover. So overall, there is going to be a lot more financial stability globally. But again, my warning is Feb-March is going to be very rough. So you have to make note of that.
Okay, fair enough. If we were to talk about other asset classes, real estate, that too has been at the receiving end of a lot of pressure.
True.
So far. What is the prediction for real estate? Are things seen picking up?
Things will pick up, but after July next year, it is going to be a seller's market in India after October next year. But I also see a lot of government policy changes when it comes to real estate. So that, I believe, is going to happen between March to June. So maybe the next budget hearing, things are going to change. There are going to be a lot of policy changes as far as the realty market goes. And I think that should be some good news to the builders and people who are into the whole real estate industry.
Tamanna, purely because we're a financial channel, I'm just going to throw some questions at you. I don't know. Will 2020 be great, good, bad, or ugly for the stock market?
Good. It will be good after April 2020.
Any sector particularly that you see doing well? Like, will it be banks? Will it be real estate, metals, consumption from the stock market point of view?
Consumptions will be very good after March next year. Real estate will be very positive after July 2020. And in terms of bank and overall global finance picking up, I see that after October next year.
The political front mired in a lot of controversy, especially of late. The economic sentiment on ground, things have not been good. There's been a complete slowdown. Is there some major change that you foresee in the political front?
The energy of the eclipse that took place around 9/11 and 26/11 was so powerful that it kind of disrupted the whole political, economic, whole financial scenario globally. Now, if you see around the same time, which is 26/12, the eclipse that just went, we've kind of gone through a lot of political unrest, be it in India or globally, with the Trump impeachment news coming in and with the cab bill and all the protests that have been taking place. So this period of eclipse will continue for the next 6 months, which is till about June 2020. Any kind of political stability in the country or globally will only be seen after September next year, but with a lot of changes, Avanne. Even if you're to talk about Trump.
Yeah, will he come into power?
No, he will not come into power beyond June next year.